Hello, what's going on with my voice? Don't forget to go down and smash the thumbs up. Also, don't forget to go down and smash. Why can I not talk? Don't forget to go down and smash the thumbs up. But for God's sake, breathe. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be having a bit of a girly chat. It's smear test awareness week, and I just want to quickly add while I'm editing this, it was smear test awareness week when I filmed this. Obviously it's not now, but still good to raise awareness either way, so enjoy. I've literally just been for mine, so I'm going to be touching on that a lot in this video, just because I know that a lot of people will probably be quite nervous about going for their first ever smear, and people might just want to know the goss. So that's what we're doing here today. So grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee, whatever you fancy. I've got me water because I've already had me tea, and let's get chatting. Before we do get into the video though, how cool is this jumper? Comment down below if you have seen the film and you know what film it is from. So yeah, comment down below if you know where that is from. A great film. Anyway, let's get straight on in with the gossip. I want to say I've been for 3 smear tests now. I feel like I've just been for my 3rd one. And I remember the first time I ever went, I'm pretty sure my mum had one at the same time. Like, she went in the little room first and had hers done, and then I went and had mine done at the same time. Very nervous I was. But it's literally over within seconds. Literally. So you take all your bottom half off. Yeah, just your bottom half. You can leave your top half on. And then you get up on the bed. You lay down flat. They ask you to put your legs together, or your ankles together, and then put your legs down. I hope there's no guys watching this, it's a bit graphic. Yeah, legs down, and then they open you up. They don't open you up. How do I explain this? They put something in you, so it's like this basically, and then they put the swab through that tube, and then don't walk in at this moment because this movement does not look good. Yeah, and they basically just swab your cervix, stick comes out, that comes out, and it's done. It's literally 2 seconds. Doesn't hurt. That's what people think it's gonna hurt. It's just uncomfortable, that's all. But it's over so quickly that you think, why was I worrying? I feel like when I went for my one on Monday just gone, that was probably the first time I went and I wasn't nervous. So I think it's because I knew what to expect and I know how quickly it's over. Definitely, just to say it one more time, urge all girls to go as soon as you can, because I always think back to the Jade Goody story and it's so sad, and I'd hate to think of anyone having to go through what she did. So literally book your smear. If you're watching this video right now and you know in your head, I'm meant to be booking my smear, book it straight after this video. You won't regret it. I've been going to the same nurse like every time, and I really like her. Like, I asked for her on the phone because I'm comfortable around her and she's seen me bits before, so I didn't mind getting out for her. And yeah, she's really nice. She lets you like get undressed, and she'll go into, because when the doctors I go to, there's like a room, but there's a room attached to that room, so you go in there and she says, right, get unchanged and then I'll come back. So she lets you get unchanged like on your own. She doesn't watch you. And then she gives you a bit of tissue, like a long bit of tissue, to place over yourself so you can feel a little bit covered up. And then yeah, you call her when you're ready. She comes in, she does a little swab, 2 seconds, done. I'd say try and relax, because obviously if you tense up, it's not going to hurt, but it will be more uncomfortable. So definitely try and relax if you can, even if you just sit on your phone just to distract you. Like, I remember the first time I said to her, I had my phone out and I said, I'm not filming you, by the way, I'm just scrolling through Facebook to distract me. She said, no, that's fine. So yeah, or there's no point taking it. I was going to say take a book, but there's no point taking a book because you'll probably read one line of your book and then you'll be done. So there's no point. So I don't know why I was just suggesting that. So I know for a lot of people, it's like you're worried it's going to hurt, or you're just worried about getting your bits out. I remember when they just rang me for mine. No, I rang them to book mine in, and literally it was booked the same day, and I had about 40 minutes to get ready. I think one thing you need to remember is these nurses have seen it all. They're not going to look at your area any different to anybody else's. They see them every single day. So don't even worry about getting yours out, just flaunt it. That's all I gotta say. I think what you've got to think as well is either you go in 2 seconds, have your cervix swabbed and you go out and then you get your results, or you leave it, have something wrong and potentially die. Remember, it's not a test for cancer, it's a test to prevent you getting cancer. So yeah, you'd be silly not to go. Also, I just want to say, don't feel pressured in making yourself look presentable down there. Like, you don't have to. They ain't bothered about how it looks, they're just doing their job. Saving your life. But if you want highlights or you want it multicoloured, you go for it. Personal preference. They're not bothered. Another question, should I shower before my smear test? Again, it's up to you. It's not going to affect the test if you don't. I'm not going to think of you any differently if you don't, as long as you're clean. Like, I personally do shower before my smear test, but that's just personal preference. Another question people might have is, what should I wear to my smear test? Again, it doesn't matter, because either way you're going to have to take the whole bottom half off. Unless you wear a dress. If it's a warm day, you could wear a dress. That could be easier if you really don't want to get all your clothes off. Not all your clothes, if you don't want to take your bottom half off and you just feel more comfortable wearing a dress, then do that. I wouldn't suggest wearing tights, because then afterwards you've got a faff trying to get your tights back on, unless you're quick at doing that. But yeah, literally just wear anything. I wore to my smear test just jeans and a jumper, and just took the bottom half off, left my socks on. Yeah, it's fine. But I do know a lot of people prefer just to wear a dress. They don't feel really undressed when they're having the smear test done. So yeah, again, personal preference, just wear whatever you like, whatever you feel comfortable in, it'll be fine. My sister literally have just had her smear test as well, because I told her to go because she was late. Sorry Lucy, but you needed to go. And basically she was like on her way there and she was texting me and she was nervous. And I literally said to her, just think, so our appointment was at 11, and I said to her, just think, by 11:15, maybe even before that, you're going to be out already. Like, that's how quickly it's going to be over. Like, when I had my smear test on Monday and my appointment was at 12:10, I was instantly just thinking in my head, by 12:30 I'm going to be back home. Like, that's how quick it is. Just think ahead of yourself, like, you're going to be done. You're going to be back home, it's going to be finished, you're going to have done it, and you're going to be proud of yourself that you've been and you've had it done. You've got to think as well, the amount of people booking their smear test every day. Like, you're not the only person going for a smear test. Like, when I went for mine, my appointment was at 12:10 and I was already her 6th person going in to have my smear. So she's already seen so many different people. She's not going to look at you any differently. If anything, they think, well done for going, for braving it and getting it done and saving your own life. Obviously, it's normal to feel nervous before you go. Everyone has at least felt nervous once when they go, especially your first one. You're going to be nervous, you don't know what to expect. So that's just one of the reasons really why I wanted to post this video. Just, oh bless you, just to let you know that it's fine. Once you've had your smear test, the nurse will let you know how long you will receive your letter. So my nurse said I will receive my results in 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, you just wait for that to come in the post. The letter will tell you if it was fine or what to do next. So you'll basically be invited for your first smear test 6 months before you turn 25, I think it is. You will receive a letter in the post, and then you just ring up your doctor's surgery and book it in. Simple as that. And then between the ages of 25 and 49, you'll be asked to go back for your smear test every 3 years, unless obviously something comes up in the smear that you need to have something done again. Like, I had to have mine done. I had mine done last year and I had to have a repeat done this year. So yeah, a year later. So it all depends on your results really. And then if you are between the age of 50 to 64, let me just check that's right, then you need to go for your smear test every 5 years. And then the last age band is 65 or older, and you only have to have one if your last 3 tests were abnormal. So you may also be wondering, when is the best time to book your smear test? And they advise 10 to 14 days from the first day of your period. That's if you have periods. So it's so important not to miss your smear or just avoid going, because it is the best way to protect yourself from cervical cancer. Another thing, even with coronavirus going on still, you can still book your smear test. So don't think because corona's going on, you can't book it. They're still taking bookings. So I've literally just had mine. So there's no excuses. Don't know what the rules are with COVID at the minute, but obviously if you did want to take someone with you, your mum, your partner, your nan, then take them with you. Like obviously if you don't want them in the room with you, just knowing someone's in the waiting room when you're finished is enough. Or if you want them in the room with you, have them in the room with you. It don't matter. If it is your first smear test, then the nurse usually will explain what they're going to do before they do it, and they just tell you to relax and just take your mind somewhere else. And yeah, they'll run you through everything they're going to do majority of the time. So even if you've got any questions, don't be scared to ask your nurse. Like, they're not going to care if you ask questions. They get it every day. Also remember, it takes seconds, not minutes. Seconds. So if you think by the time you finish watching this video, you would have had it done ages ago before this video ended. Another thing I always do is try and book my appointment early morning just to get it out the way, because if you book it at the end of the day, I know you're going to spend the whole day worrying about it. So if you get it done in the morning, it's over and done with, and then yeah, you can chill out. Talk to your friends and your family that have already been for one, even they will tell you it does not hurt. I actually think the worst part of a smear test is waiting in the waiting room. Like that anxiety of worry, like what's it going to be like? I think once you've done the waiting room bit and you've been in and had your smear, you then think, what was I worrying about? Okay, so going on to after you've had your smear and you receive a letter. If your letter comes back that there is something wrong, again, try not to worry. I know it's probably going to be really worrying. Try and think of the positive that you went for your smear, that's been picked up and you're getting it sorted. Imagine if you didn't have the smear in the first place, you wouldn't have even known there was a problem. I hope I've touched enough on this subject and answered any questions that anyone may have. If you do have any more questions that I haven't answered, then please do let me know in the comments below, or you can DM me on my Instagram, which will be in the description box below. Don't be afraid to ask questions if you're worried. Yeah, just get in touch, it's fun. If you did enjoy this video and it has helped you out a little bit, then please don't forget to go down and smash the thumbs up button for me, as it helps me out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any more videos, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.